Your bank just changed the most important number in your financial life. They did not send a letter. They did not call. It happens May 1st, days from now. Most people will have no idea until it is already on their file, May 1st, 2026. That is the date new credit scoring rules go live across Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. That is days from now. Medical debt under $500, gone from your report. Buy now, pay later balances, now being tracked by new FICO scoring models for the first time. An illegal, free method to move your score 40 to 80 points before your next statement closes, that your bank has never once mentioned. Here is the number I want you to sit with for a second. A 25-point increase in your credit score, just 25 points, is the difference between a 6.8% mortgage rate and a 6.2% rate on a $400,000 home. That gap is $60,000 in interest over 30 years. $60,000. Sitting between where most people's score is right now and where it could be in 60 days using a method that costs nothing. Banks make more money when your score is lower. A lower score means a higher rate. A higher rate means more money moving from your account to theirs every single month for decades. That is not an accident. That is a business model. This video breaks that business model down. The May 1st changes. The loophole. The group's about to get blindsided, and 4 moves to make before your next statement closes. Every minute you wait, this costs you more. Here is what actually changed, and once you understand how this works, you will never look at a credit card statement the same way again. 3 specific changes hit your credit report on May 1st. Not rumored, not delayed, confirmed and days away. First, medical debt under $500 gets removed from all 3 bureaus on May 1st. If you have a medical collection sitting on your report, even something from 3 years ago you forgot about, it will no longer be there. But bureaus batch these removals. They do not do it for everyone at the same moment. If you do not log in, check, and dispute what is still showing after May 1st, that old debt could drag your score for months longer than it legally should. You are owed that removal. Pull your report now so you know exactly what to dispute the moment May 1st hits. Second, buy now, pay later balances. FICO launched new scoring models in late 2025 that incorporate BNPL data for the first time. Affirm began reporting to Experian in April 2025. Klarna and Afterpay have not yet begun reporting. The new FICO BNPL models are not the same as FICO Score 8 and 9 that most lenders currently use. Adoption is rolling out gradually, but the direction is clear. If you carry open BNPL balances, check whether your provider reports to the bureaus. Missed payments on any provider that does report can hit your file the same as a missed credit card payment. Third, rental payment history. Every month you pay rent on time and do not report it through a service, like Experian Rent Bureau or Rental Karma, you are handing back free positive payment history. 12 months of on-time rent that never shows on your report is 12 months of proof that does not exist for every lender deciding your rate, that is fixable today, for free. 2 of those 3 changes can hurt you starting May 1st, if you are not watching. One of them is free money you can claim right now before it closes. All 3 hit in days. Your credit utilization. How much of your available credit you are using gets reported to the bureaus once a month, not when you pay, not when you swipe, on your statement closing date. That is the date your card issuer locks in your balance and sends it to Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Most people pay their bill on the due date, but by then, the closing date already passed. The bureau already saw the high balance. The damage was already done before the payment left your account. The method. Find your statement closing date. It is in your account settings, listed as statement date or billing cycle end. Pay your balance down to 1% of your credit limit before that date. Not 0, 1%. Your utilization then reports at 1% instead of 30, 40, or whatever it usually sits at. That single move can add 40 points to your FICO score within 30 days. 1 payment, 1 date change. No new accounts, no new debt. Stack it further. On the same day your score rises, call your card issuer and request a credit limit increase. Most run a soft pull only. No score impact. Capital One, Chase, and Discover all allow this online. Higher limit, same balance, even lower utilization percentage. Same math, bigger result. That is the loophole. It has existed for years inside the mechanics of how scoring works. The bank knows. Your mortgage broker knows. Your car dealer knows. You were just never told. Stop. This next part is the thing your mortgage lender knows and has never told you. Most people check their score on Credit Karma or their bank's free app, see a number, and believe that is the number lenders use when they pull your file. It is not. Those apps show you a Vantage score. It is a real score. Some lenders use it, but it is not the score that decides your mortgage rate, your auto loan rate, or whether your credit card application gets approved. 90% of significant lending decisions use FICO Score 8 or FICO Score 9. The number you see on Credit Karma can be 20 to 40 points higher than what your mortgage lender actually pulls. No one discloses this voluntarily. You find out in the loan office when the rate comes back higher than you planned. Free FICO access. MyFICO.com has a free tier. American Express, Discover, and Citibank cardholders get their real FICO score at no cost through their accounts. That is the number to optimize. The loophole I just described works on your FICO score, not the Vantage score sitting in your banking app. If you have spent months optimizing the wrong number, you have been playing the right game on the wrong field. Your mortgage lender is not looking at Credit Karma. Start looking at what they see. Not everyone benefits from May 1st. 3 groups are taking real damage right now, and most of them have no idea it is already on their file. Group 1. Affirm users with missed payments. Affirm reports to Experian. If you missed a payment, that is on your credit file right now. Not next month, not eventually, this week. Pull your Experian report and check the collections section. Group 2. Co-signers. If you co-signed on a car loan, a student loan, or an apartment for someone, and that person has missed a payment in the last 90 days, their late payment showed up on your report too. The May 1st model changes affected the weighting on co-signed accounts. If you co-signed anything in the last 3 years, pull your report this week. Group 3. Renters who have never opted into rent reporting. Experian Rent Bureau and Rental Karma both allow backdating. That means 12 months of rent payments you have already made, already verified, already on time, can appear on your report for the first time this week. If your score is under 700 and you rent, this is the single fastest free move available to you right now. These groups either act this week or they absorb the hit. The bureaus do not send warnings. You now know more about how your credit score actually works than 90% of people who have had a credit card for 20 years. The system was designed to be confusing. Credit Rewrite 800 breaks it down so it works for you instead of against you. Subscribe right now so you do not miss what comes next. This channel covers these shifts every week before your bank explains them. And if you are serious about building your score past 800, or using that score to access real business funding, I wrote Credit Rewrite 800, the 800 Plus system, and get funded for your business for exactly this environment. How to audit your own report line by line. How to write dispute letters with a legal language that forces a response. How to add payment history that is already yours but invisible on your file. The link is in the description. Everything is inside. 4 moves before May 1st. Start with the first one before you close this tab. The first move. Go to annualcreditreport.com tonight and pull all 3 reports. Not Credit Karma, the official government site. Look specifically for any medical debt under $500, still showing after May 1st. File a dispute directly at each bureau's dispute portal. Equifax.com, Experian.com, TransUnion.com, they are required to remove it. The removal does not happen unless you push it. The second move. Open your credit card account right now and find your statement closing date. It is in account settings, listed as statement date or billing cycle end date. Write it down for every card you carry. Set a phone reminder 3 days before it each month. Pay to 1% before it hits every month. That is the move. The third move. Request a credit limit increase on every card you have had for at least 6 months. Online, 5 minutes. Soft pull, only on most issuers. Capital One has an online form, so does Chase and Discover. Request it today. Higher limit plus same balance equals lower utilization equals higher FICO. The fourth move. If you rent and pay on time, sign up for Experian Rent Bureau or Rental Karma today and report the last 12 months. Some services allow 12 months of backdating. 12 months of on-time payments, appearing on your report for the first time. Free this week, before your next score pull. Start with Move 1 tonight, the others stack on top of it. The banks have known about the utilization method for as long as credit scoring has existed. The FICO versus VantageScore gap has cost everyday borrowers billions in higher rates. The May 1st changes hit in days. They will be on your report whether you are ready or not. The people who pull their report before May 1st and make these 4 moves will see their score move before summer. The people who close this video and go back to checking Credit Karma once a year will be in the exact same place 90 days from now. Wondering why the rate came back higher than expected? This channel covers credit shifts, IRS, moves, tax changes, and business funding every single week. The decisions that hit your wallet before anyone explains them to you. Subscribe so you are not the last one to find out. Drop a comment right now. I read everyone. 2 things. What is your credit score today? And what is the one thing you think is holding it back? Those 2 answers are exactly what shapes what I cover next. Drop both below.